Since the dawn of the earliest civilizations, man has looked to the stars to find a glimpse into the future. Though the ancient art of astrology survived into the modern era, it's more for entertainment than for survival. What does our future hold for us? It's a question as old as man. For centuries, man looked up at the stars and found answers in the planets and constellations. Today on Feed My Curiosity, we'll look into the ancient art of astrology, its history, and how it has transitioned from a necessity of life to a mere novelty in the modern world. If your stars pointed you to today's video and you learned something new, hit the like button and subscribe to learn something new regularly. Make sure to click the alert button so you never miss a chance to feed your curiosity. Whether you can see them all or not, there are billions of stars in the sky at any given time. Some are just like our sun, shining light into the darkness of space. Some are planets orbiting around stars of their own. The origins of astrology are a bit complex, as many cultures had their own ways of interpreting the stars. However, astronomy and astrology were, at one time, mostly the same thing. In 3000 BC, civilizations developing named familiar constellations in the sky as well as 5 wandering stars. Combined with the sun and the moon, these formed the original planets. The Greek word planets actually means wanderers. Some of the greatest astronomers in history, the Babylonians, developed our modern numerical system from astronomical movement. They also introduced the concept of the Zodiac. The Zodiac is essentially a wheel of 12 equal segments, each represented by a constellation and are often identified by an animal. The constellations represent different times of the year and have their own link with the gods. Our very own modern calendar is based on the divisions of the Zodiac. For example, 1 week contains 7 days, which represents the original 7 wandering bodies. There are 12 months, which are the 12 equal segments of the Zodiac, that became roughly the same number of days it took for the sun to revolve around the earth, or 1 standard year. The ancient Egyptians further advanced astrology after they were conquered by the Persians, who certainly brought their influence into Egyptian culture. Babylonian astrology was mixed with Egyptian tradition of Decanic astrology to create horoscope astrology. This system incorporated concepts such as the importance of eclipses, rising signs, the Greek system of planetary gods, and the 4 elements of life. During Renaissance Europe, astrology was part of everyday life. In medicine, certain medical procedures like surgery or bleeding could not be performed unless doctors calculated the position of the moon beforehand. Even education was divided among 7 distinct areas. Subjects such as mathematics, music, and grammar were assigned to planets. But by the end of the Renaissance, many people began to lose confidence in astrology, as advancements in science conflicted with principles highly regarded in astrology. But while science and reason brought the end of using astrology and the position of stars to determine our decisions, modern astrologers still make a living helping people make life decisions based on the position of the stars and on the exact moment they were born. So, what does all this have to do with telling you if you should go on a date this Saturday night? To understand that, we need to look at the most common type of astrology that people are most familiar with. Sun sign astrology is where most horoscopes are based. Based on your astrological sign, an astrologer can create a horoscope simply by interpreting your sign's position in the stars relative to the other bodies in the sky. There are 12 major sun signs in the zodiac: Aries the warrior, Taurus the bull, Gemini the twins, Cancer the crab, Leo the lion, Libra the scales, Virgo the virgin, Scorpio the scorpion, Sagittarius the centaur, Capricorn the goat, Aquarius the water bearer, and Pisces the fish. Your sun sign is based on the month and day of your birth. Most horoscopes offer the birthdays for each sign so you can see which you fall under. Horoscopes can be daily, weekly, or yearly depending on the astrologer or organization providing the information. However, not all horoscopes are created equal. Providing information to people about future romance, career choices, vacation, or impending health issues is a lucrative business, and not everyone is giving accurate predictions. There are thousands of websites offering free horoscopes, and practically all of them offer a different prediction for each sign. Because astrology is so popular, many sites claim to offer the best horoscopes. But they're often provided by people who know little to nothing about astrology. Professional astrologers spend years learning about astrology, the planets, and the meaning behind their position. It's not uncommon for people to hire astrologers to offer them life advice before making big decisions. Like all websites, it's always best to do a little research into astrologers and astrology websites before trusting information they provide. But remember, astrology is not an exact science, and it's never a good idea to take horoscopes too seriously. While the information you hear could sound like it relates to you, we often hear what we want to hear and forget no one can predict the future. In our next video, we'll dive deeper into each sun sign of the zodiac and explain why astrology should be taken as another form of entertainment and never as sound life advice. Are our destinies really written in the stars? Can we really map out how our lives will be based on the day we were born? Astrologers and fans of astrology will tell you yes. Astronomers, on the other hand, think we're better off trying to reach the stars than staring at them and wondering if they're trying to tell us something. If we fed your curiosity today, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Hit the alert icon so you know when we're serving up another dish of knowledge. Thanks for watching, and join us again for more Feed My Curiosity.